everyone is doing great. I hope you're enjoying your day today, your week, whatever's been going on. Today, I would like to talk about something that a lot of people is experiencing in this world, women and men. And a lot of you heard of this, and a lot of you may not know that you're in or dealing in a relationship with people like that because they are very good at what they do. A narcissistic. A narcissistic is a person that goes around, they pick they prey very well. If you are unuseful to them, they have nothing to do with you. They pick people that are a threat to them, meaning that a person that has more than them, doing better than them, and accomplish more than they will ever accomplish in their life. You'll become a threat to a narcissist. They are intimidated by you and they fear you. You have to always remember when dating these people or meeting a woman or a man like this, that's something you need to run from as fast as you can. These people are very charming. They are very persuading and they are very good at acting. They just don't get paid for acting. They are liars and manipulators. What they do is that everything you do, it's going to seem like you are the bad person because they're going to turn and reverse psychology on you and put it that you caused the trouble because a narcissistic don't want to own up. They don't own up to what they do. They sit around all day and they plant these different faces. They have different personalities. So they have multiple people that is living in them. They're very good at leading a crowd of people. They can get a crowd of people to believe in them and lead them. And the crowd of people would think you are the worstest person, the bad person, because they're very good at lying and making you believe that they are the good person, because they really are a good person. They just have evil and bad intentions that they prey on other people and they use them as abusers. You become the abuser, where they abuse you and take advantage of you by putting blames and everything on you. And in front of people, they're going to treat you good. They're going to pretend in front of other people. But when there's no company around and nobody's there, then they're going to criticize you. They're going to put you down. Their whole job is to enlighten your spirit, not your heart. It's to enlighten your spirit, which is to break your spirit so you won't be on a high horse and feeling happy and living life the way you're supposed to live your life. These are dangerous people. These are people that when you see them, you have to pay attention and watch the signs really closely because you will catch on to them very fast. You just have to be very smart and know what you're looking for, and you have to pay attention to their patterns. Some of them repeat the same things over and over. They'll cause trouble with you, pick at you for no reason, cause trouble, and put you out of their homes. Every time you're around them, they'll put you out. And then they make up excuses and they'll say things that's not real. They'll pretend you were walking naked in the front of their sons or their children. You were disrespecting their sons, or you were doing something not right. It's all a part of their game. They know, most of them know you wasn't gonna disrespect yourself in that tone of way to walk naked in the front of their children. So most of them don't even know you, but they're gonna judge you on that way. It's just so they can have their way and feel in control. So they always play the blaming game, which you the fault, you did this, you did that. Is always the blaming game. They won't ever take responsibility for their actions. I just want to warn people about these people. Be very careful. They are good charmers. They are great liars. They are great manipulators. They are great trickers. They only look for people that is a threat to them, not a person that's useful, that doesn't have much, or it's not going anywhere. They go after people that it's going to be big in this world. They can see it. They can sense it. They'll try to go after you to suck you dry, to get everything they can out of you. But if you're smart, you won't let them get nothing out of you. They won't be able to drain nothing because you tell them you get it from your family or you get it from the other people you've been around, because that's not your responsibility to help no one. If they are a narcissistic, that's their business. Don't be around those people. Run from those people. They will stop your life. They will pull and put down your spirit. You don't deserve to have your spirit lowered and down for people that don't mean you well at all. They are not great people. They're not people that's coming to be there for you. Now, they're very charming. They're going to put on the show that they're concerned about you. They're going to put on the show that they are homeless to others. So they're going to make themselves look harmless to others. Well, you're going to think they wouldn't hurt a snake. They wouldn't hurt a roach. They wouldn't hurt a dog. That'd be the ones that'll do the worstest things on the earth. Is the abusers that can get a team of people to believe in them. They lie to other people and get everybody to believe in their lies. And people would think you are the person that's sick. You the person with the problem. You the one that's causing all the trouble. And really, in reality, you're not the one. The one that's causing it is very charming and he's very charming and he's very clever. They are very clever. They go for people that are smart. They go for people that are intelligent. They go for people that have a lot of empathy in them. They go for people that has a drive in them that they won't stop. They go for people basically are brilliant, great people in this world. And they go to tear these people down into pieces because they are a narcissist. They are a narcissist. They're evil. They don't come to do nothing good. They don't come to show love. Now, they're going to pretend, because when they first get their predator, if a man is getting a woman in, he's going to lie to her, and everything is to make her believe he's a good person. He's going to make them feel that he is lesser than them, meaning that by lying to them, telling them situation, things he's going through to get their attention, to feel sorry for them. They very great liars. Don't fall for it. They just making it up to get you, to trap you. That's their job, is to make you feel that they are lesser than you and they are nobody, and that they feel that way. And once they trap you, they begin to become that abuser to you. They begin to abuse you because you are a great person. They know the ones to pick. They pick the one with integrity in them. They pick the ones that want something. They won't pick a person that's useful to them because they useful. So they won't pick a person that's like them. They will pick somebody that's on a higher standard and level and that's going somewhere and that's going to accomplish a lot more. These are dangerous people, and I'm warning everyone, men and women, be alert and be aware of these people. They are, every day we see them, we walk past them, we talk to them, we conversate, we may have sat by them, we may be living with them in our homes, waking up and sleeping with them. Ladies and men, be careful. These people are hard to get rid of. These people are evil. They attack you, they torture you. They want you to feel the pain that they are feeling. They are people filled with pain. They have so much pain so they can share the pain that they have with the world. First off, narcissist people turn off to be hurt people as well. They are hurt, painful people. Just they never dealt with these. They covered their pain and hid it. So now it busts a pipe, and they found out a new way to abuse people without allowing someone to know that they are the abuser, because they're very clever and they're so good at hiding what they do, because they know how to draw people into their captivity. They know how to draw people to them. They know just what to say, how to lie, how to make a person believe them. You have to be strong-minded on these people. A lot of us holler about we strong, We don't need nobody for this or that. That's something you have to be strong. Because I know someone that just got almost caught up in that. And this person caught it before it even made a year. She caught on to it. And she immediately told me, this is a narcissistic person, Lacey. And I said, I agree with you. When I watched the differences of the person, what he was doing, and how he would prey on her, and the things he would say and do to her, he would make it seem like she was a troublemaker. Every time she went to him, she complained. She caused trouble. He made it seem like as if she went to his home and she would drive hours away, guys, to go and visit this guy. And he made it seem as if she left her home hours and hours away to drive to his place to go chill with him. And he made it seem as if she came there and would steal from him. He had drugs or whatever, and he made it seem as if it was her stealing his drugs. The things he had in his house, wherever he placed them, she didn't have a clue about it because she wasn't living there. She only went there for him. She didn't need anything from him because she's a strong woman and she had her own money and she could have bought whatever she wanted. If she wanted drugs, marijuana, whatever, she could have gotten it for herself. But this guy here switched it and made it seem like it was her and his son that was stealing. She know it wasn't her. She know it was his son, and he knew it was his son maybe that was taking it from him, but he's still going to accuse her because he's a great manipulator. He had to make everybody believe it was her that was trying to hurt him and take from him. So this man accused this woman of taking from him. She haven't not one time ever took from him. Every time she ever did meet him or go around him, she always went with something to give, like a Thanksgiving. She went with something to pour out into him, not to take from him. And he turned around and accused her of stealing out of his room, out of his home. Then he turned around and accused her of walking in the front of his son naked. Now his son is 20, maybe 21 years old. And he accused her of walking out in the front of her son, in front of his son, naked, disrespecting it, putting it as if she wanted his son or she was going on to his son. What the problem was is that, what I noticed is that her and his son had a more closer relationship than they did. The son was more cool and more down to earth, and he wasn't a narcissistic. He wasn't sick. He wasn't sick like his dad was. So it was easy for her to get along with him. He was like a big brother to her. She would only take him places and do things for him. Anywhere he needed to go, she was there to take him. She not one time tried after him because she didn't look at him in that type of way. He didn't look at her in that type of way. They had respect for each other. They were there to be there and talk. He didn't know the bond that they had. When he wasn't around, he didn't know that they would share and talk about things that she never told him, and he never told his own dad what he would share with this person. And this person didn't use it against him because it was just a person opening up to their life or what they went through or experiences. But he was a very great person, and he not one time ever disrespected her or her disrespected him because she didn't look at him in that form or that manner. He was sick to even think that. It shows that he didn't know that woman. He judged her for no reason and he didn't know her. So be careful out there of these people. I wanted to share that story with y'all of someone I know very dearly that was going through that situation. It's a true story. And I just can't say the people name because I'm not here to put their business out. But be careful when you meet these sick people. These people are only there to destroy you and to tear you down and to stop what you are doing. If they can enlighten you and dim the light that's in you, They want to stop you from accomplishing your goals. He tried to stop her, but she showed him the best revenge was to let him go. She didn't argue with him. She left when he put her out. And she told him, as long as I live, I would never come back and put myself in a predicament like that. She realized that she made the first mistake when she first went to his house the first time to visit him. She made the biggest mistake. She wasn't supposed to ever go to visit him. But she put that feelings behind her because she shared with me when she first met him. She felt very awkward and something bad about him. And most likely, women, men, anybody, if you feel something about somebody, most likely believe your mind and your heart. It is the truth. You're not going to feel that way for no reason. When she first met the guy, it was really basically, she didn't know nothing about him. It was basically a one-night stand. She met the guy, not knowing the guy, anything of him. The guy wanted her to have sex with him, his brother, and another female, which was 4 people. He wanted her. She didn't know nothing was going on. He told her to come take a ride with him. And she did. She didn't really want to go. She was like, then she said, okay. She got in with him, not knowing what this man can do. Soon as she got in the vehicle, she said she noticed immediately. He said, we're grown people. We 2 grown people. Whatever happens tonight, let it happen. Just go along with the flow. Go with the flow. She didn't know, so she was peeping game the whole time, she said. As he was saying that, and she said, he got some plans, some set up. So when they arrived to where he had the place for her to go riding, it wasn't a place to ride. And he arrived at a hotel. And he said, I'm coming to visit my brother. He was a good liar. He had it all planned already. Him and his brother them had done planned it, what they had planned it to do. And he tells her, well, we're going to go meet my brother. I'm going to visit my brother. But you was visiting your brother all day. It don't make sense why you needed to visit your brother again at night. And y'all was amongst each other all day. Like I say, a narcissist, they're very good at lying. They're very good at it. They're great manipulators and liars. They're cold at it. They believe their own lies. So whatever they say, they believe that. They done manifest that in their system, so they believe it. Whatever you say, it won't mean nothing to them. It's what they say, the lies they believe. So she went there and noticed while she was in there, they were up in there, wanted to have a threesome or foursome. She wasn't down for it. So she butt out automatically. She distanced herself and sat down. Let him, his brother, whatever him and the other girl wanted to do, that was their business. So she wasn't into that. She was ready to go. It was him had brung her there of something him and his brother had planned it. He thought she was dumb and maybe she didn't know, but she knew all his tricks. She knew what he did. And afterwards, she told him, maybe a couple of weeks later, a month later, after they were talking, she said, yeah, you were very cold what you did. You was a snake. She said, you planned it for me to go there and you wanted to have a foursome. You wanted to sleep with that girl and you wanted me to go with your brother. And he denied it because they're great liars. So he's going to pretend. He pretended, guys, like he didn't know nothing that was going on. Like he was in the blind side. And he didn't know what was going on. If you was in the blind side, why would you tell her with 2 grown people, whatever happens and whatever goes on, it happens? You knew what was going to happen because you sat there and you planned it. He was a very evil person. He was a stalker. Some of them are like that. They'll stalk you. He was taking pictures of her before he even knew her. He didn't even know her name. He didn't know nothing about her. He took pictures of her not knowing if he would have ever have seen her again. Don't that sound kind of wacko, kind of sickening? Somebody taking pictures of you, but they don't know you. and they don't know if they would never see you again. So why would you take pictures of someone? She put it together. He was a stalker. He was one of those perverts. Those people that'll take pictures of people and hide. He was taking pictures of her. She didn't even have a clue. She asked him, "How did you get those pictures?" He said, "I was taking pictures of you." And she wondered to herself, why would you be taking pictures of me and you don't even know me? You don't take pictures of someone that you don't know, if you don't even know their name. You don't even ask them, can you take a picture of them? That's psycho. That's lunatics that do that. So she was dealing with this man that she had no clue. He was suffering from all these mental illness. He's a narcissist. We know that. He's a manipulator. He's a liar. He's a kind artist. These are the things that they do. They're very good at hiding what they do. So it's hard for you to figure them out because they're very cold at what they do. They are very lucky charmers. So they know how to charm people up. They know just what to tell you. They're very clever. They smart. They know how to pick their prey. These are some things y'all need to pay attention to. I just wanted to share this with y'all because a lot of people is living with these people and being abused. Some people, it takes them years to get out of that abusive relationship. Don't get stuck. My friend got out less than a year. She only knew him like 7 months, and she peeped it out and realized every time she would go there, she paid attention to his actions, how and what he would do to her. He pretended every time they were on the phone, he wanted her there. He was so into her. They are good at that. And I want to tell you the real truth and knowing about a narcissist. They really hate you. They really don't love you, but they're going to show and put on as they care. But you are really their enemy. They envy you and they really hate you because you have more than them and you are somebody that's more successful and you're doing better than them and they can't deal with it. So I want you to know that these people don't love you. They don't know how to show emotions. Their actions will show a totally differences of what they're saying. These people are sick. These are people that belongs in mental homes. People that belong to get help. They shouldn't even be in a relationship. But a narcissistic doesn't heal. They keep going to the next prey. So they don't stop at you. Once you start to figure them out and they know that you call them out on their shit and they see that you call them out and you caught on to them, then their job is to flip and reverse everything on you. You are the predator. You are the prey. They want you to be the worstest person so they can make themselves feel good by what they done wrong because they're the ones that's wrong. But they're going to flip it on you so they can feel good. You have to run from these people. Be careful letting these people in your home, around your family, your children. They are destructors. They are destroyers. They only come to destroy you inside. They want to destroy you to stop you from going on. They come to dim your light. They come to enlight your light that's in you. They're jealous of what was put in you. They are people that don't believe in themselves. They are doubters. They put themselves down. So they don't believe in themselves. Everything is failure to them. They don't look at themselves as making it and accomplishing anything. So they will get very jealous of you because they see you're moving faster than them. And half of them maybe be 40-something years old sitting there hiding behind music. They're playing the same tune, the same note, trying to hide who they are by playing the music, hiding and making people believe they're producers, but you ain't produced nothing. You haven't popped nothing. You're narcissistic. You're sick. You're playing the same beat And the same tune, but the same beat and tune came back to hurt you. Because the people you tried to hurt were stronger than you. And you thought you could have destroyed that person, but that person told you they were stronger than you. You didn't believe it. So you had to see it for yourself. So in the end, you will be the one with nothing in the end. Because in the end, the people will always find out the narcissistic. Even though they may make you to believe and other people that you are the bad person, in the end, they always get revealed. A person always found them out. When the person finds them out, they immediately calls them out on their shit. They immediately leave them alone because they know they're sick. That's people you don't want around you or your family. They're great liars. I wanted to share some of these stories, this story with you on what my friend went through. I hope that this message helped y'all. It's not normal one of my messages I normally speak of, but it's something I'm all about encouraging someone and to help somebody to catch on to something before it's too late for them. So my job was to warn, because this person was dealing with this and she's finally free from it. She don't have to deal with this person anymore. She made sure she blocked him. She deleted him on everything to make sure she had nothing to do with a sick person like that, because she didn't want him to see her life, because she knows she's about to prosper. She's prospered and more, and she didn't want him to see nothing that was good that was going to happen in her life. So she made sure she wanted to warn other women and men about these narcissists. And she used me to do it, to be that vessel, to come out and talk to you guys. And I wanted to share this with you. I want y'all to be aware. This is Awareness Month. Be aware of these narcissists. They come out. They're very smooth. They're very cold at how they perform and how they lie and how they pick their prey. Be very careful. Pay attention to the signs, how they act. She paid attention to all his signs, and he kept putting it as if she was the bad person. He would always say, I don't just react and do these things if a person doesn't make me do it. That's the words and lines that they use. They're very good at lying. But she knew she didn't do nothing. So it was nothing he could do to convince her that she was wrong. She knew she wasn't wrong. She knew she was right. But she was smart. She played him and made him believe that she believed she was the wrong one. So she would apologize to him and say, oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I apologize for stealing your stuff. I apologize for walking naked in the front of your son, even though she knew she didn't do it. His son knew she didn't do it. His son said it. I know you wouldn't have done that. I know the type of person you are. His son knew that. She knew that. She played it along very good. She made him believe that she was dumb like him. She was not, buddy. I hope you know she was smarter than you. That's why you the one in the end that's miserable and you are the abuser. Because the abusers always have to find somebody to abuse. You're filled with pain and you're lost. You know you're not going nowhere in this life. So you wanted to destroy her and to dim her light. But you couldn't dim her light. What happened really in reality? You dim your own light. And now you gonna suffer for it because this was a great person. And you don't understand that you don't meet great people all the time in your life. They come once in a lifetime. Now you're going to pick up just narcissistic people like you. They're going to be abusers just like you. So you're going to get everything back, but worse because you had the intentions and knew what you were doing. So guys, I want y'all to stay tuned to my videos. Like it, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Remember, stay away from these sick people and these narcissistic people. Thank y'all. Have a good day. I'm on fire. I'm happy. Living my life. Y'all continue to live your life too. Later.